Well, Matthew, this is a day you've been waiting for some time, isn't it? You finally get to play at Eden Park.
Yeah, it's amazing. I feel like we've been working towards it and kind of dreamt it into reality for a long time, and it feels really good to be able to announce it, that it's a reality now.
Why so? I mean, why is it so important to you?
Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to play here? I think we're in a position where we can, and from a personal note, I grew up in this area and I've witnessed so much history in here, and I'm kind of, in a way, I feel it's like a birthright. If I'm in the position to play here, I want to play here. It's such a cool thing to be able to do. And it's the first time music is allowed in the venue. I think it's important that it's a New Zealand band to open a venue like this. You know, Wembley was opened by a British group and so on around the world. So yeah, this is going to be 660's new home.
660 to be first?
Yeah, huge. It's important for a New Zealand artist to open this venue, I think. And we're in a position to do it, so we're going to take it by the scruff of the neck.
Well, you have filled Western Springs before. You've just come off a region 660 Saturdays tour.
Yep.
This is, I guess, the ultimate, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it kind of feel like a great ending to a successful tour. And look, man, I just can't wait. This is it's quite a dream come true. My grandfather played here for the Māori All Blacks against Australia in '57, and I've got that photo at home. And I played first 15 rugby here, so there is history here as it is. And now being in a position to play and put a 660 show in a place like this, people are going to be able to party and celebrate New Zealand music, and a thing that we've all worked towards and sacrificed for over this last year to be able to do on the ground where we've won World Cups and had historical moments. So it's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. And you didn't just sit back and wait for this, you were actively involved in trying to get this to happen.
Yeah, we months ago when we were planning the 660 Saturdays tour, and we were weighing up options, and we knew that for some time Eden Park had been kind of trying to make this a possibility, and we decided then that we would support that. We believed in it, and we agreed that there should be concerts here. So it's like this amazing concert venue just sitting here dormant, and not to mention what it's going to do for the area and for Auckland, who's been through so much solely in the last few months. We put our weight behind it. We went to the hearings and we supported as much as we could to help it get it across the line, because we want it for the country.
We've just had a 6-region tour.
Yeah.
In the middle of COVID outbreaks and everything else,
man.
You've been incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
But has it been like that? Has it been a celebration of these places you've gone to for what the country's been through and the way they've responded to it?
I think so. You couldn't help but be in the moment, because as everyone knows, we could be in lockdown tomorrow. So it just put there's definitely a little extra oomph when we played the shows and how everyone felt in receiving the shows too. And I think this should be that on a whole other level. This will be the culmination of all these things, not only the work that we've put on done for years, but through this whole COVID thing, this is a chance for us to celebrate.
And during that 660 Saturdays tour, you also, because of the travel restrictions, had a lot of New Zealand bands and New Zealand artists performing for you in the lead up to your concerts. Is that likely to happen again when you play here at Eden?
I would love that to be the case. In a way, COVID has, it's stopped international artists coming into the country, so it's freed up a lot of stage time for New Zealand artists, and that's a great thing. It's awesome. Kiwis are getting more experience on the stage, and we'd like to. It's our goal to have an entire Kiwi lineup.
And when you think about New Zealand artists, there's been some incredible artists that have gone before you. Some are still performing, who have never had the opportunity. To play here at Eden Park. It's a legacy moment in a lot of ways, isn't it?
Yeah, it's history, and we have found ourselves in a position to be able to do it, and that's it's just timing, really. Anyone if you're able to do it, I think everyone will jump at this opportunity, And it is a history moment, and it is a culmination of New Zealand music history as a whole. There have been things over years that we've done and the artists have done for us and shown us that things are possible, that allowed us to get in this position. And I hope that playing this show will just do the same. We're breaking the glass ceilings again and showing what is possible, and asking people to challenge themselves and go for it.
You've had incredible success as a group. I think 5 number ones in different categories last week, which I think is a New Zealand first.
Yeah.
You've been in the top 40, I think, for 14
Yeah.
years.
I'm crazy like that.
Just come off this amazing tour where 120,000 New Zealanders watched you. How or where will playing at Eden Park sit amongst those milestones and achievements?
Well, right at the top, I think, and it's really exciting for us. We're seeing it as like a launching pad. I think every achievement every risk we take and every achievement we take hold of, it feels like that to us. It's like another little launching pad, and gives us energy, put it that way.
Eden Park, of course, it's a fortress, isn't it, for the All Blacks? They haven't lost here in decades.
Yep.
What do you think the vibe's going to be like when you play here?
Well, it's going to be like a home game, I think. And I think it's just going to be a big celebration, the kind of festival atmosphere that is like for a All Black test. That's what we hope for.
There was some opposition from some residents around here, but then there was also a lot of support from other residents here. Is there any consideration, anything you'll do on the night to take in that?
A lot of work was done behind the scenes about making sure that their concerns are heard and they were taken into consideration. So, there's a lot around the sound levels, the positioning of the staging, doing everything we can to make it as comfortable for as many people as possible. So everyone's opinions were taken into consideration for putting the show on. But at the end of the day, the people wanted a show to be here, and they wanted 660 to play, and that's what's going to happen on the 24th of April.
50,000 people at Western Springs. You can do a little bit more than that here.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get that?
Oh, look, we're not leaving ourselves a lot of time, but I think people knew that was a possibility, and it's happening, and I think it's going to happen.
And it's an occasion.
Absolutely, this is a historical event. Why wouldn't you want to be here?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks,
Thank
bro.
you. That's great.